Medical tourism is one of the fastest growing industries in the world, and Thailand is reaping much of the benefit with its state-of-the-art hospitals, medical service, hospitality and value for money, not to mention a wonderful location for recovery. For several years now, Bodyline International Patient Care is one company that's been facilitating medical tourism services for clients who have chosen to have surgery in Thailand. It was founded by twin sisters Judith and Janice in Brisbane, Australia. For decades, they've been renowned as Australia's best fashion gurus, dressing and advising TV stars and VIPs on fashion style and sense. Now they've taken that one step further, bringing their clients to the land of smiles for beauty and body makeovers.
We have found that within the Thai culture, that serving gift that they have just comes through every time, and people are amazed at the hospital experience with touch, the gentle touch and the willingness to do more than what has been asked.
Bodyline International Patient Care works with many of Thailand's top hospitals and beauty professionals in areas such as teeth whitening, facelifts, thermage, LASIK surgery, breast augmentation and much, much more.
For my age group, it's about not necessarily looking more beautiful, but looking fresh and younger, not looking so tired.
It's also about confidence, isn't it?
And as Rosemary, my last patient, has shown, she came in very, very nervous, but the confidence she has now as she talks about going into the workforce. She looks in the mirror and she knows that she can compete with the now generation in the workforce.
The company also works closely with Yanhi International Hospital in Bangkok. Founder Dr. Supot says the partnership is a bridge between East and West via a medical centre that cares deeply about results. One patient overjoyed with the results is Rosemary Gore, a New Zealand woman who has, after 6 years travelling in the UK, decided to head back to the workforce at home.
I had my eyelids done, so they've taken an enormous amount of fat and saggy skin out there. I've had my teeth whitened, and my teeth were quite nicely shaped, but needed some help. I've had my jowls gone, and they've actually stitched them to the side of my ears, and I've had my neck lifted completely, and it's actually stitched to the back of my head. So I've got some hair covering for vanity, and I'm really pleased. 9 days out of surgery, I'm really pleased with where I am and what's happening, and I get the stitches out today. I'm not young, you know, I'm 52 years old, and I've seen a bit of life, and I was never a great beauty as a teenager, so I can't expect to be one of my golden years. But I can look a bit better, and I can look a bit fresher, and I can feel a bit better about myself when I look in the mirror, and I can go home and face the job market with a little bit more bravado or confidence, I suppose is the word.
Looking at Rosemary now, with the totally different feel that she has about her new step of going home and going into the workforce, I'm thrilled, because it's not just about the outside, it's about the inside. And what happens when you plan to do something, it's still got to mean something inside more than just an outside situation.
Janice and Judith not only facilitate their clients' surgery and journey to Thailand. It's not just facilitating the treatment though, isn't it? There's a lot of emotional support involved.
Most people that come into the East for medical tourism are totally unprepared for the actual change in the culture that they feel when they get off the plane. Admittedly, they've read everything about it, but quite a few of them have never travelled to the East, and so they are unprepared for their emotions. And their emotions are usually fragile because they don't have the security of family and home, and they desperately need, for myself or one of my team, they need to build a trust relationship. And I guess that's our main strength in our business. Most of our business is growing from recommendations because it's the trust factor. That when they get into a situation and they're emotionally vulnerable, that there is someone there they can work through the issues that arise when it happens.
My expectations were quite low. I expected to be picked up at the airport, taken to the hospital, taken from the hospital to the hotel. Maybe someone would ring up once a day. It has been such a total package. You know, it is. Janice was there in recovery with me. She slept in the room until I came out. The first couple of days I was a bit sad and I just really wanted to rest, but she came and took me to breakfast every day, and then back in the evening you called in to check on me and take me just down to the restaurant so I didn't have to sit by myself. But come about day 5, she took me shopping. And Bangkok is just paradise, just, you know, and so you name it, we've been there. Anything that I wanted to do, I've done, you know, way beyond what my expectation was, way beyond.
If you'd like to find out more about Bodyline International Patient Care Services, visit this website.